regarding China as well, and of course China is very friendly with us now. I mean, we need to have the discussions on our China policy. So far, it has been so that de-risking, really not to put all the eggs in one basket, in de-risking in the areas where the risks are higher, cooperating in other areas with China. So. And of course, here, what America does plays a big role. And by the way, one of the questions.
This is the leader for the foreign policy in Europe. Y'all talking about these women's achievement all the time. This is what you produce. This is the actual democracy y'all talking about. Y'all try to bombard us like with this highly functional democracy, highly functional society. Look at us. Oh my God, the West, the greatest civilization. This is what you have produced, and there's no personal attack to her per se. This is just like a great representation of the leaders. Because y'all talk about democracy all the time, and I wonder if you, as the European people, have a different viewpoint than these women, then why she is in position to dictate the terms or have any say in what's going on. So it seems to me like I said all the time, democracy, it doesn't exist. It's a fictional concept. Like most European people, the average person, the working class doesn't agree with her, and she's gonna say some crazy stuff. I mean, I didn't want to do this video because it's so outrageous. Like, listen to what she says.
Nobody's able to answer here about China. If, I hear the statements by some American officials saying that, you can't possibly beat Russia. I mean,
well, yes, you cannot beat China. We told you this shit years ago. And we don't even have expertise in geopolitics. We have no expertise in the military and how it works and how to operate this shit. We told you they got nuclear power and they're not going to give up on their territory. And it's huge. There's no way you can invade. I just said the same thing when I was doing the video about Zelensky, that shit show in the White Office. How are you going to invade? Please tell me how. How is it possible that you're going to invade? It's huge. It's half of Europe in terms of size. I mean, are these people, these people on drugs or something? This is not normal behavior for somebody, especially when you got power, you got like cameras, like this is on an international level. I don't know how these people...
not beatable, which is not true, by the way.
See, this is the bullshit that I'm talking about. She thinks she can beat. First of all, ma'am, you are going to be in the kitchen making sandwiches. You're not going to be on the battlefield. So that's the first thing. If a man said the same thing, even if the man says that, like they're not fighting themselves. But you specifically, what fighting are you going to do? What, like seriously, I'm not trying to make fun of her, but like women talking about war, it's just like, it's comical because, and then you try to defeat Russia. Like this is... First, let me tell you something about Europe. Like Europe is gone. It's finished. The entire West is finished. America is gonna stay for a little bit. They're dismantling their whole government agencies and all that. That's. But it's gonna take a little bit of time. But there's a transition. You might not see it. But Europe is finished. Y'all fucking go around talking about immigrants. Oh, these immigrants are causing all the problem. This is the people that were leading you to the destruction. Germany next year is gonna have is gonna send the factories of Volkswagen to China. China is gonna co-own Volkswagen. Germany. This is from a Western institution, so we cannot be saying it's biased number or whatever, because the growth it's declining. It's like -2%. That's Germany, the most industrious country in Europe. It's going down 2%. It's negative growth. Nigeria is growing at a rate of 4%. And if you don't know this is from the IMF. Yes, it's the IMF. It's the International Monetary Funds, and every year they do this report. Go look it up. And she thinks she gonna defeat Russia, and she also has something to say.
That if China is attacking them, then you are there. But China is so much bigger economy than Russia is, with so much bigger military than Russia is. So if you're saying that you're not able to beat, that we collectively are not able to really pressure.
Collectively? What collectively? All your weapons come from the US. You're not manufacturing any weapons. You don't have any nuclear weapons except like 2 countries. What missiles do you have? What tanks do you have? Like all this shit was from the US. So it's like collectively. I mean, the US is disassociating itself from Europe. You can see it with Zelensky with the shit that happened yesterday. I mean, they're just gonna throw the whole Ukraine under the bus, and they're gonna align themselves with Russia because it makes sense. That's what like common sense tells you. You cannot beat and Russia is never going to invade the European. They don't want to expand. They got too much fucking territory, right? And it's just like these people. I mean, it's just weird.
Russia so much that it would have an effect, because then how do you say that you're able to take on China risk? If somebody is able to answer me this question, I would be very happy.
We're actually going to delete it from the recording because we don't want the Chinese to hear that answer that you just gave.
Okay, sorry.
No, just joking. Let me ask you about again, in the sense,
crazy,
and I'll ask this as the last question,
insane.
and then if we could go.
But my point is, I just want
I think we all got the point.
If we don't get Russia right, we don't get China right either.
Yep.
These women want to take over China, and she want to take over Russia. Ma'am, go make some sandwiches. Like, stay out of geopolitics, please. You're gonna destroy. I mean, the entire Europe, like I said, is finished. It's gone. And I don't want to. I think she's just trying to be provocative. They're trying to like start like a whole regional war. But like anybody with half a brain understand this is unfeasible. This is unreasonable. And just when you say democracy, look at this shit. This is the leader of the foreign policies. So just think about that. This is the people you voted for. This is what you elected. So this is something that you have to keep in mind the next time you use the word democracy, because it's quite important, and you have always to remember who the people that you voted for are doing. Anyway, see you next time.